Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Studio Series Leader Class Scourge from the Rise of the Beast film. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Also, this is going to be a tutorial, so I intend it to be as detailed as possible and I hope it helps you out. Let's start our attention off at the head. Let's bring the neck down and indeed fold the head right down. That'll just keep it out of the way for later on. If you've got the blade extended, there's a cutout there and there's a tab here. Fold it on itself and then bring it all the way forward. Whoops, if that pops out, just pop it back in. I've kept that in because obviously if that happens to yourself, you've got nothing to worry about. It's just a very simple, let's put it back in. Turn your attention to the legs. Let's hold on to the top of the hip. Turn this around 180 degrees so the wheels are on the outside. Same process here. Just watching them tabs, we're going to use them later. Straighten out the leg completely now, so bend the knee so the leg is straight. Then you're going to pull the wheel out here, which was just in a little bit. Slot this wheel out, which you can see, straighten up at the knee. Now what we're going to do, if you look on the underside, these are the feet. This particular toe's got this tab, so let's bring this one out like so. And fold the toe forward. There's a huge tab there and there's a cutout on it. Fold it on itself. Oh, I'll just pop that back in and this will tab into place like so. And then the same on this side. So bring it over. Let me just show you. There's the toe, there's the tab, and in it goes. Now let's just leave the legs alone for now. Right, turn your attention to the top. The backpack isn't too bad, but it is very clever. You're going to disconnect it via the tab there and then carefully hold on to it and extend this all the way out. Lift that out as well and it will go out even further. So you can come right out like so. The further you've got it all out and folded, the more clearance you've got to be able to do everything else. So this will fold and cascade all the way out. Right, now we're going to come to some of the clever parts. The shoulders are going to disconnect via that tab there. And what we're looking to do is we're going to bring it up all the way over on itself like so. Now, because you've lifted this up, everything will fold underneath. And what you're looking to do is, you can see this tab here. That's the tab where the backpack clipped in. What we're looking to do is to get this folded over neatly. I've just knocked the head off now, but again, that's not detrimental. So this part is up and completely clear in there. Let me just pop the head back on for you. There we go, fold it down. And this is going to be the front of the truck, so you need to do the same on this side. Disconnect this, bring it all the way over, lean it slightly forward, and if I get the back kibble out of the way, you probably can't tell yet, but that is going to be the front of the vehicle. So let's make sure the blade and everything's out of the way. What you're looking to do now then, here comes the roof. Let's bring this up and over. Now we're looking to collapse this part down on itself, so I'm going to do that now. Fold it that way, fold it that way, so it's collapsed over. Bring this down and then sit it back. You'll hear it click and clunk in, oops, like so. And now it's a case of, see what I mean? We can join this up. That's very clever, that is at the front. Just knocked the head off again because I'm reaching around. I'll put it back in though, just to show you, obviously, that it just pops off. I think it's quite a common problem, to be honest. It's not too detrimental though, it's just on the ball and socket, and I'm going to tab it back in. Right, there we go, it's out of the way. Now if we turn our attention to the front of the grille, lift this all the way up till it tabs at the front, fold these side pieces out like so, and then disconnect at the orange part just below the chest there. Move this out of the way. Then what you can do is you can take the wheel, which is going to come out. This tab is going to go into there, oh, like so. It's so much more awkward when you're trying to do it in front of a camera. If you're doing it yourself, it's really not this bad. Tab that in there, you can see how that's gone. Just make sure everything stays together. We're going to do the same on this side. Bring this wheel out, keeping the front out of the way just for now. So bring the wheel around, that's it. This is now going to tab into that cutout there. Once that's in or thereabouts, I just need to be able to see what I'm doing. Then you can bring the grille up and over and slot that in as well. So there's the front. You can see that's quite clever. Now we need to turn our attention, oh, I've just knocked it out, to the back. Bring these down, and on the blade, on the underside, there's a giant tab there. That is going to go into this part of the leg like so. I alluded to these bits just at the top of the thigh earlier. You can tab that in, you can tab that in, and then you can tab the toes together as well. Now all you've got to do very simply is just bring the doors down. So you've got a huge cutout here and a huge cutout there. These are going to line up like so. Watch this. If you fold this down, let's move these out of the way. If you look underneath, that's going to tab straight in there. That fits into the little gap on the side of the truck there, and it's as simple as that. Same on the other side. Bring this around. You're going to see that'll tab in there underneath. Oh, just missed it. That's going to tab there. That's tabbed into the back. Bring these up, and there is your alternate mode. That gap is supposed to be there, by the way. There it is, alternate mode. So let's take him back to robot mode, and it's probably easier if you start off by just separating these at the side again. Fold these out of the way like that. Smokestacks there out of the way. So side of the doors, bring them up, smokestacks there. And then of course what we can do is we can separate the bottom part of the body. So separate the blade from here as well. That's tabbed in quite securely. To be honest, I'm just going to turn that out of the way. Bring the legs, let's turn it 180 degrees. Close the front, the near wheel back in. Same on this side, rotate it around, push that in so it's locked into place. Bring the toe around like so, swing it round, bring the foot up, and indeed close that little tab up. So on this side, same process, toe out of there, turn it round, stand the foot up, and to be honest, that's pretty much the legs ready. Let's turn our attention to the top half. So what we need to do is separate the bumper like so. There we go. Bring this out of the way. I'm going to disconnect this one here first and foremost, this wheel, from the side of the vehicle, because by doing this I can then literally tuck it straight out of the way, right underneath like so, and the same on this side. Now as you bring this around, what you need to do is fold these side bits. Let's get the wheel in first, move this out of the way, fold the side bits in like this. There we go. That's going to tab in there. Then as you come around the side with this into the front, you're going to line this up, you're going to tab the orange part in first, then fold that bit down, click it right underneath. That's, again, most of the hard work's done. Separate the shoulders from the front of the vehicle. That's going to tab in on the side like so. Same on this side, bring this around. There's your giant tab on this corner here. So if we bring this around, that's going to pop in there. Bring the shoulder up like so. There we go. Right, we'll come back to that in a sec. We need to sort out the backpack. So the backpack, if we fold it all the way out, extend it up, fold these over, this orange tab's going to tab into there. Same on this side, fold this down into there, and then we're going to collapse this in, so that tab is going to line up there. So fold it down, collapse it over, and into position there. Bring the smokestacks up, and again you can now adjust the blade and the shoulders how you want to pose. There you go, complete transformation. Hope it helped, guys.